Hi everybody, Brady Joker here. Welcome to what I watched in September ranked. We're sitting. I didn't feel like setting up my entire tripod because I have some homework to do after this. But I just didn't feel like setting everything up and getting everything out. So we're sitting for this one, got the mini tripod out because it's easy to set up. And yeah, so we're just going to be ranking everything I watched in September. Okay, first things first. I watched every single Star Wars movie. Every single one. All 11 of them. I was going to rank them in this video, but then I just realized that that would spoil the actual ranking video that I have coming soon. I have so many ranking videos that I need to do. Like, you'll see, I need to rank Darren Aronofsky. I need to do my David Lynch that I literally filmed like 9 months ago, but just never ended up editing, and I have to refilm it because it was in my old house, which I can't do now, but whatever. I need to do my Sean Baker ranking, I need to do Harry Potter, I need to do Star Wars. I have so many ranking videos coming, guys, but it's just hard to film here. It's just hard. Alright, I'm just busy. Anyways, so yeah, I watched all the Star Wars films, and stay tuned because that'll probably be one of the first rankings I do. That and hopefully soon David Lynch, because I want to get David Lynch in because he's one of my favorite directors. So yeah, let's actually start with the rankings now. There's only 6. There's only 6 new movies that weren't Star Wars. And at number 6 is Noah. This movie is Darren Aronofsky, that's why I watched it. It was really bad. This movie sucked, and I was hoping to sorta enjoy it, because it's Russell Crowe. It's Emma Watson, like, it's got a decent cast, and it sounded kind of interesting, but man, it was so boring. It just dragged on. I did not enjoy it. Like, there were decent parts in it that I was, like, mildly invested in, and there was this one section where it goes over, like, the Book of Genesis, and it's, like, really beautifully shot and done, and I really enjoyed that part, but other than that, man, this film just did not work for me at all. I didn't think Darren Aronofsky could get worse than The Fountain, but wow, he did. He did. I'm sorry. All right, at number 5, we have Mother. This is another Darren Aronofsky. You had to watch this for him, but this movie's weird, man. I knew going into it that I heard it was pretty bizarre. I was not prepared for the final act of this film. Holy moly, it took me so off guard. But yet the movie so subtly and so obviously at the same time is very clearly building to that final act, and the performances just feel so off, but in a good way, where like you just know something's wrong. Some parts of this just weren't for me. Like, parts of this movie just simply weren't my thing. But this is a very, very deep, religious, philosophical film. And you know what? I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I thought Jennifer Lawrence was really good, as well as Javier Bardem. While this is not my favorite Darren Aronofsky, it certainly is, in my opinion, an interesting watch, to say the least. All right, at number 4, Demon Pond. This is an oldie. This is like 70s or something. I watched this for a class. I'm taking an intro to cinema class, and my professor does like these chair events, because he's like the chair, every single Thursday, and this was the first time we watched a movie. We don't always watch movies at them, but we watched a movie this one, and this is the one that he showed us. So it was pretty crazy, honestly. This is just a weird one too. Like, there are 2 very clear different like points in this story where we just shift into the pond out of nowhere, and it's just like this magical, mythical area, and it's bizarre. But the main story, like with the humans in this, was pretty good. I thought the whole sacrificial part in the final act, and the big disastrous climax, I thought it was really good. I had a great time with this. This is just a very difficult film to talk about because it's just so out there. Like, I haven't seen anything else like this in my entire life. All right, number 3, Caught Stealing. This is why I finally finished up Darren Aronofsky this month, is because his very new movie Caught Stealing came out, and I saw this one in IMAX. And you know, I personally had a great time with this. This movie did a great job of like subverting my expectations. Like, you go into this thinking that it's gonna be something, and while yeah, it is that thing, it takes that thing and puts its Darren Aronofsky edge on it. Like, this is probably one of the more accessible Darren Aronofsky films. I mean, I would say this and then the next one we're about to talk about are his most accessible movies to like a general audience that people would like. But man, everyone does really good here. I think Austin Butler, man, he's got a lot of potential to be like one of like the all-timers when it comes to like the young actors who are coming up. I think he's got a lot of potential. I personally really like him in like everything he's been in. So I'm rooting for Austin Butler, and he was really good in here. But yeah, this was just a great time. It was funny, had great, action sequences. It was, it was gory, fun. It had Laura Dern cameo at the end, which was fun. But yeah, I thought it was good. It was great. It was fun. All right, number 2 is going to be The Wrestler. This is the other Darren Aronofsky film that I feel is pretty accessible to large audiences. And this is just like probably the most like surface level Darren Aronofsky film, where like he's not really tackling any of like the super heavy, insane, edgy stuff that he does in his other films, even Caught Stealing with its, very peculiar edge it has in the story. This film is just kind of this sad look into this, crippling man's life as he's trying to reconnect with people, with his daughter, and, just try to live normally as his obsessive tendencies start to crawl back into his life. It's a really sad film, man. It really just hits you hard. And so this movie really worked with me on a lot of levels. Like, I really enjoy these types of stories where it's like, this, man trying to reconnect with his family. I think it works a lot better than it does in The Whale. Like, there's just a lot of tender moments in this movie. Like, despite its themes of like, obsession and, degrading yourself in a lot of ways, this film just hits hard in a lot of areas. Like it's definitely one of Aronofsky's most emotional films. I wouldn't say it's the saddest, but it's definitely one of his better ones, for sure. And number 1 is One Battle After Another. Whoa. Saw this one opening night in IMAX. Whoa. Yeah, if I were to update my PTA video, my whole PTA list is so different now because, as you'll see, if you watched last month's what I watched in August, I rewatched like Phantom Thread, Hard 8, Inherent Vice, Licorice Pizza. I rewatched like every other PTA. We'll get to the rewatches in a second, but yeah, One Battle After Another. This is my second favorite. This is my second favorite PTA. It's my second favorite now. What do you want me to do? It was just like, believe the hype, believe it. It's so good. There's not a single dull moment here. Everyone is fantastic. Might be one of my favorite Leo performances. Sean Penn is so hilariously like menacing in this movie. Man, it's so good. It's funny, it's action-packed, it's emotional, it's dramatic. It flies by. The pacing is amazing. It's just, oh man, like this blew my socks off, and I cannot wait to go see it again. All right, let's now talk about the rewatches. I think there's literally like 3. This was a short month because it was all Star Wars. Yeah, there's 3. So coming in at 3rd is There Will Be Blood. Yeah, sorry, There Will Be Blood, really good. Duh, it's There Will Be Blood. It's funny, I can't remember. I think the last time I watched this was like December of 2023. So I've seen this movie 3 times now. First time I watched it, I gave it a 3.5. Second time I watched it, I gave it a 4. But I don't know if I bumped it up in my December video the second time I watched it, because like after I watched it for the second time and I gave it a 4, I started to think about it like immediately after, and I was like, no, it's probably a 4.5. But I originally gave it a 4, but I don't know. And then on this watch, I was like, yeah, it's definitely a 4.5. Like it's not even top 5 PTA, unfortunately. Like I feel like I have to defend myself so much when I'm talking about this movie because it's like not my favorite PTA at all. Like the middle chunk of this movie, like when Henry gets introduced to like when he leaves the movie is like so unengaging to me. Like I do not understand his point in the movie. I don't get it. I don't get it. All 3 times I've watched it, I've had the same critique, but everything else in the movie has definitely increased. Like, Daniel Plainview on, like, my first watch, I was like, he's so one-noted. His greed feels so shallow to me. And while I do still agree with that, I think that can also make him feel more human at times. And, I mean, him and Paul Dano, I mean, are just so good, Daniel Day-Lewis. And I have heard about his new movie that his son made, and it's getting pretty negative reviews, and it's making me very sad, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, There Will Be Blood. It's a behemoth. What else do you want me to say? This is like one of the most popular movies ever made, but it personally is nowhere near my favorite PTA. This is like my lower ranked of like his phenomenal movies. Number 2, The Master. This one changed quite a bit, where in my original ranking video, this was number 2 on my list. This would now comfortably sit at like maybe the 5 slot.
Okay, editor Brady here. Sorry, I made it sound like the movie was worse on rewatch by saying that, but the movie actually it stayed pretty average like on rewatch. Like it still was just as phenomenal as I remember. However, just the other movies that I watched, like Phantom Thread and like We'll See at number 1, just got better on a rewatch. This movie stayed exactly where it was when I first watched it, didn't get worse, didn't get better, and I still absolutely love it. So just wanted to clarify that.
Now, don't get me wrong, this is still fantastic. This is still a phenomenal movie. In fact, it's probably PTA's best looking film. There's just so much care and attention put into every single frame of this film, and it engages me so much, even when in certain scenes not much is happening. Which is my only real criticism, is there are some scenes that really don't feel necessary, but man, just everyone is bringing their A game here. I mean, Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix delivered 2 probably of their all-time bests. It's so good. This movie is still probably to this day PTA's most psychological film, and I think that's why it works so much on a rewatch as well, because you really just digest a lot. So yeah, The Master. Brilliant film. I love it. But number 1, Boogie Nights. This film went up exponentially on rewatch for me. Because like on my first time I watched it, I didn't give it a 5 because I was like, PTA isn't really PTA yet. You know, he's still writing his influences. And now on rewatch, I'm like, bro, who cares? This man just made one of the most seamlessly edited, most like brilliantly written, like most entertaining, like just hangout movies for the first half like I've ever seen. Genuinely, some of the greatest characters of all time, like Dirk Diggler, bro. He's one for the ages. Like, this is genuinely a perfect film from top to bottom. Like, I can't think of a single thing I don't like about it. And it now comfortably sits at number 3 on my PTA list, which it originally was number 4, but it would be number 2 now. But then One Battle After Another came out, and it was like, come on now. But yeah, Boogie Nights is a masterpiece. So, yeah. Also, I'm currently, so this will be more in October, and I'm also planning on doing a big ranking for this one. Smiling Friends Season 3 is coming out, and I freaking love Smiling Friends so much. So when Season 3 finishes, I will probably do a ranking video of every single episode because I freaking love the show so much. And so I just actually watched episode 1 today. I know this is technically in October, but I don't care. And I think this new episode is amazing. I loved it a lot. So yeah, that is September ranked. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe, of course, if you want to. I'm not your dad. And yeah, I hope you guys take care. Goodbye.